Good evening, everyone. Thank you for all joining in. We appreciate your attendance. Thank you so much. And we'll begin in 1 minute. Thank you so much. Thank you all. Thank you for joining the session. Good evening. Thank you. Good evening, and thank you for all joining the session. Appreciate everybody's attention. So thank you so much. And I want to talk to you about, and this is our weekly digital enterprise webinar. And the purpose of this session today is to talk about the concept of digital enterprise. Thank you all. Thank you for all joining this session. This is our agenda for today. This is what we will discuss. Of course, I'm going to do introduction. I'm going to talk what is digital enterprise. I'm going to talk what are the different digital enterprise technology enablers. In that, I will be talking what is ERP, enterprise resource planning, what is CRM. I'm going to talk about what is the business intelligence. I'm going to discuss what is e-commerce. I'm going to discuss about social media and the usage of social media in digital enterprise. And I'm going to discuss Google applications. So there are several Google applications which people can use. There are many other technology enablers for the digital enterprise, but these 6 are the core technology enablers which allow you to make a digital enterprise. There are many others, but these are the 6 probably the most prominent, most common, and most broadly used. In the last, we're going to talk about the digital enterprise benefit, and then I will discuss what are the next steps. Let me start by introducing myself. My name is Dilip Sadh, and I'm the president of SAP Consulting Inc. And I'm also in the past experience, I was in SAP experience or consulting experience, I was senior director with the Accenture and Capgemini, and I was associate partner with IBM in US out of New York office. I'm talking to you from there. I've done SAP and ERP and technology implementation for many years. These are some of the companies where I did SAP implementation. Most of them in the US, some in Europe, some in Asia, some in other countries. I teach, so I'm professor of technology. I teach in Penn State, University of Pennsylvania, many other universities. I'm a mechanical engineer. These are some of the areas which I've been working on, some of the industries which I do, and some other work which I was involved during my past experience. I want to introduce Kavir. Kavir is based in US. Apart from US, Kavir is also based in India, Nigeria, Kenya, Bangladesh. We have presence in Middle East, Dubai, Philippines, and many other countries. We primarily do three things. We work on technology, we work on training activities, and we work on consulting. So technology work, training work, and also working on consulting elements. So we primarily works on these three elements. These are three things we work. So let us talk what is digital enterprise, and we're going to discuss that. So what is the digital enterprise? What is the definition of digital enterprise? Digital enterprise is an enabler of capability. Digital enterprise is a business model which is driven by information technology. Digital enterprise is built upon the usage of various IT, information technology software, to automate the processes, both external and internal, to create digital boundary. This also create and allow integration with our customers. Digital enterprise bring our capability to our business partners, external business partners and internal business partner. This is the marketplace we are working on. So I'm going to talk about digital marketplace, digital leadership, digital boundary, digital strategy, digital culture, digital infrastructure, and digital capabilities. In the digital marketplace, I will talk about that we are working with the customers which is IT savvy. We are working with the customers who want to do the transactions online. We want to talk about our competitors who want to work with the IT. We want to work with our distributor which is IT savvy. And we want to work with the different intermediaries where IT can be used immensely. So our customers, our suppliers, our vendors, our distributors, our agencies, our government, our tax departments, our tax authorities, everybody want to work digitally, online. Leadership. In your company, there has to be a digital leadership. Somebody has to take that responsibility that in order for your company to become optimal, in order for your company to transact effectively, there has to be a leadership. There has to be someone who owns these leadership activities and work. Digital boundary. Now, digital boundaries are internal and external. Internally, in my company, I have a finance, I have an account, I have a demand forecasting, I have HR, admin, purchase, sales, marketing, various functions. How all these different functions we can do digitally? How we can do all these functions digitally? How I can intersect with our business partners, our dealers, our distributors. That is a digital boundary, internal and external. New structure, digital strategy. We must develop digital strategy. Digital strategy basically means, based upon my business, every business is different. Every business needs are different. Every business is unique. You cannot define one for one which can be used for another. Every company is different. Every business is different. There has to be a business strategy, digital strategy for that company. So defining digital strategy, what I need, what kind of a technology infrastructure I need. In order for me, for the digitalization of my company, for my corporations, what do I need? That is digital strategy. Digital culture. Digital culture probably is the most important. How I take my decision. How do we interact? Business decisions are made on fact or without IT. Is the top management exploit the information available from the enterprise system to take decisions or not? There is a one instance of any information available for entire. Do we have some kind of a ERP? For example, SAP or anything else or not? When we are doing meeting or discussion, do we use the information available from the enterprise systems like ERP systems, CRM systems, business intelligence system, e-commerce systems? Or we are taking those decisions ad hoc, based upon experience, based upon gut? That is part of culture. And that is very important. Culture. And that culture is genesis for availability. Then we have a digital infrastructure. Digital infrastructure is basically what kind of a technology I have and what I need. IT planning, IT management, IT infrastructure. What complete suite of business enterprise applications I have or I don't have? Do I need them? Do I have a CRM? Do I have a business intelligence? Do I have any other application? Do I have an e-commerce platform? Do I need them? Do I have a mobility application? Do I use call center? Do I need them? And that is odd part of, but important is agile IT infrastructure. Now, have we discussed about digital enterprise? I want to talk and I wanted to discuss what are the different technologies which enables. There are many technologies. There are many activities. There are many things which we can do. But these 6 technologies which are there in your screen, they are the most common. These are the most broadly used. These are the most commonly used technology platform. ERP, Enterprise Resource Planning, CRM, Customer Relationship Management, Business Intelligence, e-commerce, social media, and Google Apps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to discuss these 6 briefly because for me these 6 are the most important. And among the all important digital enterprise component, one of the most important is the ERP, Enterprise Resource Planning. If you do not have ERP, any kind of ERP, in which your finance, your sales, your warehousing, your CRM, your operations, your production, your purchasing, you can do all those different functions electronically, digitally, you cannot do, and you cannot move towards the digital enterprise. Any ERP and the usage of ERP is the central function to enable digital enterprise. In the digital enterprise, your administration, your finance, your CR opportunities, your sales, your purchase, your business partners, your banking, your inventory, your resource management, your production, your project management, your MRP, your service, your HR, all these different functions, are first and foremost has to be done in appropriate and correct ERP. There is no digital enterprise without ERP. That is the most important. That is the core. And now I want to talk about CRM, Customer Relationship Management. In the CRM, the first is ERP. Without ERP, there is no digital enterprise. And after ERP, the second is CRM. For a lot of companies, CRM is a necessity. Now, in the CRM, based upon your customer strategy, because that is important, whether you need CRM or not, it depends upon your customer strategy. In the customer strategy, we need to understand what is my customer, how do I reach to the customers, what kind of a customer, I have a B2B customer, I have a B2C customer, I only have one customer. There is a different answer in the different scenario. Then we have to execute. Any CRM does 3 things. All CRM of the world, any CRM does primarily 3 things: market, sale, and service. How do we do different marketing activities? How do we do sales? And after the sales, how do we take care of any issues, any challenge, any complaint, any customer service, any return, any rejections? Market, sales, and service. And in the last, we optimize our selling, marketing, and service activities. These are some of the functions which you can do in CRM or any CRM. Telemarketing, telesales, customer service, interaction center. These are some of the functions using CRM and call center. Telephony, your customer calls to you, postal letters, how customer reaches to us and through web, IVR, interactive voice response, and email responses. So I have discussed about ERP. ERP is a must. CRM you can have based upon your customer strategy. So CRM is optional, and business intelligence is a must. Business intelligence is a must to understand a common platform for my information, common platform for my reporting, common platform for my analytics. What is my overall sales figure for 2017? What are the product which is sale good or bad? What kind of marketing strategy should I implement, etc. I have a sales system in Asia, I have a sales system in US, I have various other system, I have other system, I have external customer, I have my agents, I have my distributors. Now all of them I have to analyze, and I must have a common platform for analytics, and the answer to that is business intelligence. So business intelligence is the application technologies for gathering, storing, providing access to the data to help enterprise users make better business decisions. So we have an ERP, we have a CRM, and we have business intelligence. These are several functions which we can have. E-commerce is another function. Now e-commerce is also depends upon what kind of a company it is. For many companies, e-commerce is immensely helpful, and for several companies, e-commerce is of no useful. So it depends upon what kind of business everybody has. So e-commerce is very helpful. Using e-commerce, you can manage your catalog, your search engines, your personalization, your shopping basket, your pricing. You can do order, quote, product configuration, online billing, payment. These are all part of e-commerce. These are various e-commerce building block which you can do. And that is, e-commerce is another part, another element of digital enterprise. So I have discussed about ERP, CRM, business intelligence, e-commerce, and now I'm going to discuss about social media. Internet world is now dominated by the social media websites. Earlier we have, in 2005, we have Yahoo, MSN, and Google and others. But if you go to in 2010 onward, last 7 to 8 years, the entire world is dominated by social media. It is dominated by the world, your business environment, your social environment, your political environment. All the three has been dominated by social media. In the social media, we're going to talk about Facebook. How do we use YouTube? How do you use bloggers? How do we use Twitter? And many other social media times. So your Google, your Facebook, your YouTube, your bloggers, your Twitter, your Google Plus, and there are many other portals. That is your world is. Your entire world is on social media. If you're not on the social media, if your business is not on social media, you're missing the world. That is where you need to be. In the social media, you have various sites. You have Facebook, you have a LinkedIn, you have a Twitter. How do we use LinkedIn for my business? How do I use my Facebook for business? How do I use YouTube for my business? How do you use my Google Plus for my business? That is the social media for business. That is the social media planning or marketing plan for the business. Where you can do your branding, you can do your engagement, and you can manage your content online and offline. If you're not on the social media, if your business is not engaging with your customer, either for selling, either for branding, you're missing something. In the social media, how do you create profile? How do you implement your brand imaging? How do you announce your presence? How do you bring your traffic? Your search engines? How do you use your Twitter account, Facebook account, LinkedIn account? How do you bring the followers and have a presence, have a branding, have an image on the social media? Social media is very, very important tool. There is something called G Suite or Google Apps. So there are various Google apps available. Some of them are free, some of them are not. First and foremost, we have a G Drive. G Drive is free. Anybody can use it. In the G Drive, you can store and manage your document electronically. You can share them. You can collaborate them. Any kind of a document you can put on G Drive. And Google provide 30 GB or some per account free. And you can share. You can collaborate. How can we use G Drive? It's a very simple thing. Now Google Suite also have something called Google Documents. So how those Google Documents can be used? How we can utilize those Google Documents? How can we use Gmail? How we can use Gmail? Gmail is free. You can also take a Gmail account. There is a Google Hangout. How we can use Google Hangout for team collaboration? I use it myself. How can I use Google Calendar? So you can send the invite to the people. They can see your availability. They can see when you are available or you are not available. These are some of the Google applications. A lot of them are available for free. There is no charge. We only need to know how to use them. So there is a G Drive, there is a Google Documents, there is a Gmail, there is Google Hangout, Google Calendar. They are all elements of business digital enterprise. So we talked about what is the digital enterprise. We talk about different technologies which is necessary for digitalization of your company, in which ERP is the central component. You must have ERP. Most business need ERP. Then you have what is CRM, what is business intelligence, what is e-commerce, what is social media, and what are Google applications. What are the benefit of digital enterprise? Well, you can talk about, okay. Now, this is one of the Gartner study, and this is not all. This is not complete study. This is not entire study. In the study, when we talk about inventory reduction, if you're talking about 5 to 10 million company, inventory reduction, revenue increase, inventory carrying cost, reducing transaction cost, customer returns, scrap optimization. Only on these 6 heads, they are not complete. They are not complete business drivers. These are not complete business benefits. But only on these 6 most tangible and trackable and quantifiable elements, we can have a benefit of 34,000 to 64,000 per year only for this 6. That basically means if you are a 5 to 10 million business, every year you are losing, draining. There is a cost of not doing business effectively. There is a cost of not managing business correctly. There is a cost of not having a digital infrastructure. What we have done is, today is more of an overview. We have created a digital enterprise training program. This training program is for 6 hours, is for free. It can be attended in classroom in India, or you can attend online. In this training, we will talk about in detail. So that is going to take 6 hours to talk about ERP, talk about CRM, talk about mobility, talk about business intelligence, talk about social media, talk about Google Docs, talks about e-commerce, all these 6 technologies. But in order to talk in detail, we need 6 hours. We do this free training. There is no charge. This is 6-hour training without any charge. We do it in Thursdays, 1 p.m. to 7 p.m. IST, means Indian Standard Time. You are physically come into our classroom. There is no theory but practical sessions in which we'll show you some ERP systems, some CRM systems, some mobile applications, some business intelligence. We will show you how to create social media, how to create a Facebook account for business, how do we use LinkedIn for business, how do we use YouTube for business, how do we use Google Plus for business. An outcome of this training, so you can utilize your social media for your company. You can utilize your Google apps for your company. So a lot of these Google apps like a calendar or G Drive, you have various other freely available. Free. Hangout is for free. Calendar is for free. There is no charge. A lot of people can use these Google apps for your company. You can prototype your company in ERP. If you don't have a ERP, nothing works. And you prototype your company in CRM, so you can visualize that how your company look like as far as ERP is concerned. So this is the next step. You can enroll into the program, 6-hour program. This program, there is no charge for you. This program is classroom. This class you can be done online. This works on every Thursday. It is 1 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. for a 30-minute break. No theory but practical session in which you can learn about social media. We will show you how to create social media accounts for business. How do you use Google Apps for the business? How do you prototype your company in ERP? How do you prototype your company in CRM? We are partnered with SAP, with Microsoft, Acer, NASCOM, and various other members and all that. These are our office locations. Our head office is in the US, New Jersey. That's where we're based. We have office in India. We have office in Kenya, Bangladesh, Nigeria, and other countries. So thank you very much, and we will be in touch. This is my email address, dilip@kabirconsulting.com. You're very welcome to make a note. I will also give my phone number as well. So my phone number is so that is my direct cell phone number, and you're welcome to make a note of my number also. This is a US number in case you're calling me. Our team will be in touch with you, and I appreciate your coming. So thank you very much. Thank you for coming in the session. Thank you for attending this class, and we will be in touch. Let me give my this is my address, dilip@kabirconsulting.com. That is my address. This is my mobile phone, 973-885-7245. And thank you very much. Looking forward, and thank you for your time. I appreciate it. Thank you all. Have a nice evening.